morning. What is your name?
Irterview.
Thank you so much. Okay, so I have an interview about the additional questions about the carbon dioxide responsible about the footprint.
Okay.
Okay, I have some questions, and after that, you have some options A, B, C. The first question is, what is carbon dioxide responsible for? First, cleaning the air and provide oxygen to breathe. Number two, providing energy for plants and living beings. And letter C, causing global warming and climate change.
Well, number one is that carbon dioxide is what plants use to live, but I think that it is responsible for the causing of global warming and climate change.
Okay, very good, excellent. The second question is, what action will be more effective in order to offset carbon dioxide emission? I will give you three options, you can choose one. The letter A, paying an organization to do the job. The letter B, taking on hands-on action. And the letter C, asking politicians to do it.
I think it is our job, as humans, to try to offset carbon dioxide emissions, like stop using aerosols or stop using so many private cars. So whatever we can do as to individuals, it's much more effective than what politicians can do with laws or by paying some organizations to do.
Okay, the third question is, which of the following household actions will help to reduce the amount of personal carbon footprint? The letter B, A, using electric stoves. Letter B, recycling goods. And letter C, using oil for heating the house.
I think it's a combination of many factors, but one of those choices I would think of using the electric stoves. I mean, it's like if you don't use electricity, you don't consume oil, you don't consume the natural resources. So I think it's a much better way to reduce the amount of personal carbon footprint that we are causing to the earth.
All right, thank you. We can continue with the next question, number 4. Which of the following organization is not meant to offset the carbon footprint? Letter A, the Gold Standard Organization. Letter B, World Land Trust Organization. And letter C, UNESCO Organization.
Definitely UNESCO is not responsible
Continue with
for
the
this.
next question. What do you think about the main greenhouse gases? Letter A, methane. Letter B, carbon dioxide. Or letter C, nitrogen.
I have no scientific idea, but what I consider is carbon dioxide as the main greenhouse effect or gas.
All right. And the next question say, which means of transportation emits more greenhouse gases? Number 1, cars. Number 2, boats. Number 3, airplanes.
According to the amount of cars there are in the world, cars are the ones that emit more greenhouse gases.
All right. And the question number 7, what is the amount of carbon dioxide that humans produce per year? 20 billion tons, 50 billion tons, or 100 billion tons?
If I have to guess, I would say, I don't know, probably 50 billion tons.
All right. I have here 3 questions. Personality, about you, what do you think about the carbon footprint? The first one is, what of your daily action produce the most carbon dioxide emission?
I think that probably the use of electric appliances at home, because I watch a lot of television when I have time, and I always work on my computer, so I think the electric appliances is the ones.
Okay, the next question is, what of your daily action helps the most to produce personal carbon footprint?
I don't know if helps is the word that should be there, but the ones that I think produce carbon footprint is like the use of perfumes and colognes, and also probably the turning on and off of lights at home.
Do you think that your daily actions, this kind of reduce personal carbon footprint, is personal about you? What do you, where about your actions?
No, I mean, the question is more about
What
what I do that is causing also carbon footprint. And as I said, probably the use of aerosols, like as in perfumes or deodorants, or probably the turning on and off of the lights at home are causing definitely the footprint.
All right, and the last one. What additional actions should be taken into account to be more effective at reducing carbon emission?
I think people should reduce consuming goods that contain gases that will affect the world. Like, for example, reduce the use of aerosols, and people should reduce the amount of electricity they spend. In that sense, I think it would be mostly what people should do in order to reduce carbon dioxide emissions.
Okay, thank you, teacher. Thank you so much.
Thank you too for the opportunity.